care anyway. Fucking cares. What's our dumbness? Oh, fuck. Bunch of weirdos. Oh boy. It's not easy. It's not easy dealing with weirdos in the world. All the stupid people in the world. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Gotta check this shit. Oh, actually, no, that was today. Yeah, that was today. Cool. This place got so much bad reviews, it's unreal. Holy shit. some places have bad reviews, and the places that have bad reviews, I ain't had no bad reviews before. That's the sad part. Is I think that most people get bad reviews on based on one experience, or they just had bad luck with the company, or they're just an asshole. So to one or the other. I don't want new friend suggestions. I'll make my own decisions on what fucking friends I want. Dumbass Facebook always trying to suggest some friends to me. I don't need no damn friends. Worry about no damn bullshit. As a valued customer on our 150 unlimited data plan, you qualify for up to $1,260 in loyalty device savings. Is that right? Ready to upgrade? Upgrade now to an iPhone 17. No thanks. Then again, I might. What in the world is this? Wasn't it two something? I can't even remember. To internet. Blah blah blah. 283. Bundle credit. What the fuck? That don't make no sense. I can't even use that shit. I could have sworn it was, I don't know, maybe it was 282. Can't remember. And they won't even give you the, I know they said something about shit's gonna upgrade or some bullshit, man. I can't remember. How the fuck do I have discount charges? What? This shit just makes no sense. Oh my god. It's just so annoying. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So let me see my phone thing. So what about my phone plan? Yeah, my phone's the same. So it's just the internet shit that is different. Okay. Whatever. Okay, what's this? This should be like something. Okay, cool. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What about this shit? I don't even know what I can't even remember what the fuck I got from here. Oh right, yeah, I got those 2 sheets. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, I remember now. Cool. Cool. Get the iPhone 17 or for $0 upgrade now. Click below to upgrade. I'll just go there and do it myself. Pretty much. I don't really do too much on my phone anyway, so I could care less. Hey, Kitty. Looks more black than blue. Yeah, it's definitely blue. See the blue? I don't know if I can get it like to really show you, but it's definitely blue. It might look black through the screen, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely blue. Unless I'm colorblind, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's the hat's blue as well, so that's why I wore it. But yeah, my hat's blue, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's the screen, like you're looking through here. Sometimes the colors are different. Yeah. It's definitely yellow and navy blue. But like this like emblem right here, it looks black, but it's not. It's actually blue. Like this is blue right here. It's yellow and blue completely. Yeah. Navy blue and black are looking most alike, but yeah. It's definitely navy blue. I try to find my other old blue, navy blue hat, but I can't find it. I got too many fucking hats, so when I go looking for a specific one, I can't find. But yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes, yeah, you got too much fucking shit. That's what happens when you were deprived as a kid. You weren't allowed to have too many things or you couldn't afford it. So when you become a bigger kid, you get everything. I'm blue Magoo. Tanya says, yep, yep, yep. I always tell everybody that when I was a kid, I used to pack groceries on the weekend in my school uniform when I was like 12, 13, 14, probably right up to like 15. And I used to make like $60 on the weekend packing groceries, delivering the groceries to the cars. It's like a thing here. It's still a thing here. And I used to get so excited. I used to save my money and try not to spend any of it. And I always remember like saving up to get these pair of sneakers that I've always wanted because my parents wouldn't buy them. They were like, "You ain't paying no $70 for no damn sneakers." I was like, "Yeah, watch me." Hey, Ninja, how the heck are you? Hey, Ali, how the heck are you? What's going on? So I remember one day after school, I had rolled up some quarters and some change, and I took it to this place. It was called FC Footwear, and they had these British Knights. It was a famous sneaker back then. I was probably like maybe 15, 14 or 15 years old. And I walked in there with $70 in change. And the old guy, puts on his glasses. He looks, he goes, "Oh, you pack groceries?" I say, "Yeah." I said, "I saved up this money to buy these sneakers. Do you have them in a size 9?" He's like, "Yeah, I got them, yeah." So I went to black ones and I went to little tag on them. He goes, "Yeah, sure." Then he sneakingly looked at me and says, "Does your mother and father know you're getting these sneakers?" I'm like, "Nope, but they're gonna know when I come home with them." He goes, "Well, I can't stop you from getting them." I said, "No, there's no need to stop me from getting them." I said, "I worked hard for these fucking sneakers. I need them bad. I only got one pair. Shit, I need another one, bro." So I walked out of there at those sneakers. I was the happiest kid on earth. I got home. My mom said, "What the hell are you doing buying those sneakers?" I was like, "Look, mom, I'm gonna pack groceries. I'll get the money back. I'm good. I need these fucking sneakers." I never forget I wore them to we had like a thing called Civvies Day where we would like put on we would like we're allowed to like wear play clothes to school on a Friday. And I waited for that. Like every 2 months we would have it. Now it's a lot different, but every 2 months we would have like a Civvies Day. That's what it was called. So I remember coming to school all looking like a champ with my brand new British Knight sneakers. And I was like the happiest person in the world. I actually looked like I belonged to be in a private school with some decent sneakers. So back in the day, we weren't, you know, to buy a $70 pair of sneakers now is like, that's a downgrade. If you walk around with a $70 pair of sneakers, you're like, you're a nobody unless you're wearing $200 plus sneakers. That's how it is now. But back then, just having a second pair of sneakers was a miracle. You good? Yeah, I'm all right. Hanging in there, considering all the bullshit that we all go through, and considering, the things that have happened in the past couple months. I would consider myself doing good. You know, I always try to stay positive as much as I can. It's the only thing I can do, really. I got to be strong for everybody and myself. It's life. Life goes on. Marky's got to go do his thing. I'm tired, but I'm okay. I'm just, living day by day. Today I had a really good day with my mom. I took the day off, and every Wednesday I take her shopping, and today I decided to take her to this bigger store that she doesn't really go to anymore because my dad used to drive her there. But since he's been gone, she's only been there a handful of times. So um, I took her there. I called her and said, "Mom, look, I'm not gonna work today. Fuck this shit. I'll work this afternoon, but I'm gonna take you to the shop in the city. I need to go there too because I want to get some shit down there. We'll get some lunch and everything." So this place has groceries and everything, and that's got a food court. You can get like all this, food if you want, get whatever you want. So she was like, "Yeah, sounds like a good idea. You sure you want to drive all that?" And I said, "I don't care. Look, I'm off. I don't give a shit." So I picked her up. We did some groceries for like almost an hour, walked around, checked everything, and then we got some lunch. Then I paid for all the groceries. She was mad, but she got over it. I told her I'm doing it in memory of her sisters, my dad, and everybody else. So she accepted it, and then we went home. We had lunch that we bought in the place, and I hung out with her for like 3 hours almost. Yeah, just about 3 hours, and made sure she had everything she needed. So it was cool. We had a good time. Yeah, I speak to him every now and then. He comes through. Yeah, I can hear his voice every now and then. But I just told him that I want him to be with my mom every night, make sure she's okay, and protect the house and protect her and make sure she's okay at the house. That's all I say to him every night. I just want him to be with my mom. Just protect her, she's there by herself. But during the day, um, you know, I'm there for her all the time. And my brother goes there every night and has dinner with her and watches like TV with her for a bit, make sure she's okay. Then she just goes and gets a shower and then goes to sleep. So, but I try to deal with her every single day. If I don't go there every day, I call her every day or make sure she needs anything, or I'll go somewhere and I take her to all her appointments. And like I said, I hung out with her for like almost 3 hours today, went shopping and all that shit. So it was cool. I'm actually grateful that I'm in a position to help her the most. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to work every day. I work for myself. I'm able to deal with her more than anybody else. And I don't mind dealing with her because I've been dealing with her and my dad forever anyway, so it don't make no difference to me. I guess like a normal thing. It's just that with her, she doesn't drive anymore. She can't really go anywhere. She doesn't like she'll go on the bus if she has to, but I don't want her to. Hey Joey, how are you? I'm good. Just talking about life and stuff now. Giving Ninja an update. But yeah, otherwise that I can't complain, Ninja. I'm just doing what I gotta do. You know. All I can do is help my mom and be there for her and just, you know, try to I'm just trying to stay sane myself. It's this weekend was tough for me because everyone went away, and in the house here, my sister went away with her son for the weekend, and it's the first time since Diamond's been gone that I've been by myself completely at this house with nobody and no dog. So it was tough being here without her. It's been like 2 months since she's been gone. So this was the first time like I was actually at the house in 10 years that I've been here by myself completely. No dog, no nobody. Just me and the air around me. But it was cool. I didn't really care. I'm not scared to be alone or scared to be in here by myself. It's just it felt weird not having Diamond around. But it still feels weird. It still feels different. But it's a part of life. Life is death. Death is life. Life is a part of death. And when people are gone or your animals are gone, it's tough, you know. But I'm not about to replace anybody or get another, dog or anything like that. I don't want no more pets. I've been through hell and back with animals, and Diamond was definitely the last dog for me. I'm had enough. I can't do that shit. I'll love someone else's dog or shit like that, but I don't want my own dog no more. I've had enough, like heartache and grief. So I don't want no pets. Period. I've had my share of animals. When they go, I get very attached to animals because I love animals a lot, and I'm not about to get myself involved in another one. Fuck that shit. My heart's been through too much, so I'm not dealing with no more pets. Hell no. I mean, Diamond always appears to me in spirit many times. I feel her sometimes. I could smell her sometimes, and then I've had a few dreams about her here and there. But you know, I know she's here protecting me, making sure I'm okay and nobody's around here doing anything. So funny you say goldfish. I had a fish tank with a bunch of fish in it, and I sold it for $200 to my friend. I gave away all the fish and I sold the tank. His friend came and got all the fish and put them in two containers. I had like probably 30 fish that I gave him, and I sold the tank for $200 with all the stuff in it, and it's all gone. I don't want no more responsibility with animals and pets. I've had my share. I started at a very young age with pets, and I'm had enough. It's too heartbreaking and too expensive. It's just a burden sometimes. When Diamond got this past, year has been like very difficult with her. She's been acting crazy, and she's been she used to piss and shit in here, and it used to piss me off. And I know she was getting old and she couldn't hold herself, but the last like 3 months before she died, it was like I was going crazy in here, man. Some of you know because you heard me in here like making off, and just like it was just too much, man. She drove me nuts. And even though she drove me nuts, I still loved her to the day she died, and still, got annoyed many times. But at least, like, at least she's not in pain anymore. I started to think about her more instead of myself. But it's still a pain in the ass to own an animal, man, because it's like having a kid or having like, bad shit happen. Like, so, yeah. Yeah, she passed away 2 months ago. Where you been? Yeah, she's gone, unfortunately. But she's now on record as the second oldest boxer in Bermuda to die. The oldest boxer to die was 12 years, and Diamond was 10 years and 10 months. So yeah, she lasted a long time for a boxer. And they said there's no other boxer besides her that's lasted that long except for one, which was 12 years. So they said, they told me that the reason she lasted long is because, she had a good owner, which was me, obviously. And she said that she was well fed, well taken care of, well groomed. She said that's why dogs last long, because they're in a good place. They love the owner, they love their, you know, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's all good. My first dog lasted 15 years. My pit bull lasted 15 years. I take very good care of everything that I have, because I don't take shit for granted, because I came from nothing. So when you come from nothing and you start to live your life, you realize that you got to take care of shit because, you know, you work hard for it or you take care of shit. So yeah, I miss her a lot, but I wish I still had her. But at the end of the day, she's got to go at some point, you know. But I begged God to keep her alive, you know, during when the divorce happened, and I started to like work on the workshop, which I know you guys, you know, was there for that journey. When I revamped that whole area over there, one of my wishes was for Diamond to be in that workshop watching me work. You know, I've always had like that like I wouldn't say dream, but like that thing where I'm in my workshop and my dog's there, you know, like you see on movies and TVs and shit, and at other people's workshops, you know, they always have a pet there. So I said, please hold on, man, till I get this workshop finished. And I finished the workshop, and then she was in the workshop with me all the time. I had her little bed in there towards the end. And on her last dying days, she was actually sleeping in the workshop because she had to be attended to and not be outside, right? So, right up until the day she died, she was in the workshop. So, I got my wish for her to like be in there for at least 2 years while I had the workshop up and running and working. So, I got my wish for her to be in there with me. So, she held off. So, yeah, yeah. She put me through a lot the last year, but you know, there were some days that I wish she wasn't around anymore because she put me through hell with her bullshit and her like you know her stupid ways and all the stupid shit she did. She was very annoying and ignorant. And anyway, she's gone now, but I'm sure she's around me all the time. I see her and smell her every now and then. I asked her to guard the house as she usually does anyway. So, but yeah, I don't see myself getting another dog. Hell no. I've been through too much with my last with Diamond and my first dog. That's 25 years. That's half my life. I've dealt with those dogs, and they took years off my life when they left. So, all right, Ali, thanks for the super chat. You said interviewed with a State Department. All right, sure, I'll check. Mm. What I'm seeing here is if you had an interview with a man, then I would say the man is like kind of like you know an idiot, or he like wasn't really impressed with the interview. Now, if you interviewed with a woman, then she probably felt the same way, like she wasn't really like deciding on whether or not she wants you to have the job. But the thing is I think you're on the list as a possible candidate for the job, but it's like this department looks like it's all fucked up too. Like the people there don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, or they got beef with people, or the position that's available is someone that they're trying to get rid of because they're bad and dishonest and holding setbacks. I get like a little bit of everything here. It's not giving me any type of guarantee, but I feel like you're on the list. You know, a panel with two women and one man. I would say the man is an idiot. You know, he's like kind of going against the women's decision, so that makes sense. I would say like the two women probably said, okay, yeah, Ali's a good candidate, such and such is a good candidate. The man's like, no, 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 it's this and that, nah, nah. So I would say there's a chance that things can work for this position, but I would say it's up to that man. I think that he has the final say in everybody's like position, but I kind of let me see. Give me a second. Yeah, I feel like in the next month or two you'll hear about it and you might get it. It tells me yes, you have a good chance of getting it. So okay, Joey. So if you had this a week ago, I would say by the end of the month you'll hear about it. You'll hear about the position, whether or not it's available or not. But oh, there you go. I just said it while you wrote it. I said, and by the end of the month you should hear about it. So that's 3 weeks. See. So I would say by the end of the month they should tell you exactly what's going on. Well, if you hate it, then why the hell you working for them then? But by the end of the month, you should hear something. They should be able to tell you. But it looks positive. But I still would say, you know, I would say like it's a possibility. I'm not gonna say no or yes, but I would say there's a possibility that they can consider you for the job. Yeah, it doesn't say no or yes. It just says every time I read for that place for you, it's always like up in the air because there's probably like tons of people applying for that job. So, but the man that was in the interview, I would say he's the worst one to deal with because he's not decisive on who he wants, but the other two women already gave their say. Like, you're welcome. Job security and benefits come with bullshit. I know all about that. Working for yourself is all about that. It's a good job to have. It keeps you secure if you get business and you get work. The benefits is you do it the hell you want. And the downfall is when it doesn't go good. Because you have to fall on something else, you know? Hi Sophia. Be good to mommy, okay? Yeah, meanwhile Tanya has too much damn work. It's like that sometimes. Sometimes you get a shit ton of work, you get unwanted work, you know? That's all right. Let them be mad. Fuck them. Who cares? Now they can see what life is like when they get a lot of work. Yeah, you need not to care. You're right. You got to be more like me. Have a no care attitude. Yeah, pension is a must. So if you're doing it to get a pension, it's good. Yeah, it should be fine. She got a long time before she retires. I'm gonna retire before you. I'm already semi retired. That's what I tell everybody. People say every time I see you, you look like you're not working. I said, but when I was working, you never said anything. I was like, yeah, fuck you too, jackass. Hell away from me. I'm bust my ass my whole life. So when you saw me sweating and dirty and struggling and shit and then didn't have what I have now, you weren't saying anything, were you? But now because I'm chilling and I don't do too much and I work when I want to because I earned it, it's an issue now. Yeah, I know, right, Ninja? You got the life now, see? Retired, chilling, and live off your pension. Well, I think all of us are in that boat to a certain extent. I used to tell everyone that, my dad was my biggest critic. My dad was my biggest, I wouldn't say hater, but he was never a supporter. He never supported anything I did. And I think he's probably supporting me now more than ever because he probably feels, you know, that he should have. Because now he can actually, hear me say that about him. I don't hate my dad. I never have. At one point I probably did. But, that's just emotions. But at the end of the day, you know, family's the worst sometimes because they don't want to see you be the one in the family that is the most successful or has the most money or has the most this or has the most that. I'm the only one in my family that has their own business. But then, you know, my older sister and my brother hate on me because I have that, and people come up to them and say, "Hey, your brother Mark did this and he's great." Yeah, yeah. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear that my business is bankrupt and I failed so they can go, hee hee hee. That's what type of people they are. But my youngest sister, she gives me work. She gets work for me and supported me from day one and still is. And because she has, I've made our house worth a lot of money because I put a lot of time and effort into it, you know. And I showcase her house for everyone else if they need the same things done. And as usual, my phone don't ring like that because they be hating on me. And I utilize all my talents, and that's something that people don't do. You got to utilize your talents. If you're good at shit, dude, show your talent. Fuck what these people think, you know. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the spirit will always be around children because children can see them, right? Exactly, Tanya. I've taught you that for a long time, you know. Yeah, nothing wrong with taking care of your grandchildren. My mom took care of her four children, everyone else's children, and her grandchildren, her six grandkids. So my mom's done it all, and she's 80. And I look at her now, and she's like deteriorated a lot since my dad's died, and even before that, she hasn't been, you know, in the greatest health. Her body looks different. She looks different. But we're all doing our best for her, like, my mom's easier to get along with and easier to deal with. My dad, he's like, he'll be like, no, no, I'm not going nowhere. He'll be like, no way in hell. He'll be like, fighting you on everything that you talk about. My mom's like, okay, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. My dad be like, nah, fuck you, I'm staying home. So that's why my mom's getting. If it was the other way around, and my dad was here and my mom was gone, it would be a lot more different. Like nobody would want to deal with my dad like that. Cause he's like, He's way different. I wouldn't say a lot different, but he's got that weirdness to him where he'll be like telling you no, like leave me alone type of thing. I mean, we're all like that sometimes, but it's life. I don't really care about family support, to be honest. I really don't. More than half my family members, cousins, the whole 9 yards, the whole fucking tree. I could care less about majority of them, to be honest. They ain't done nothing for me. They ain't done shit for me. They encourage me. They don't give me no work. They don't do fucks for me. So I have nothing for them. And my life still goes on. And they probably wonder how, when, where. They probably wonder why I'm still like okay and I'm not like, the talk of the town like they thought I would be. It's because I changed my life and they don't care. But see, they have nothing to talk about now, so I'm sure they're probably miserable. And people have no common courtesy and no conscience anyway. They don't care how you feel, they don't care what you say. They automatically judge you and think you ain't done nothing for nobody. See, a lot of people think that I don't do nothing for my parents, or it's just my sister, or it's just this person, or it's just that person, or they talk to my other siblings and they think that, oh yeah, they're telling the truth that Mark is lying. Meanwhile, if they go ask my parents, they'll tell them the total opposite, and they'll be like, hmm, who's defending who here? Hey, Teresa, I'm doing okay. How are you? Family's like the worst, man, sometimes. People in family can be like the worst in the world. Your own parents can be the worst. Your brothers and sisters could be the worst. Your cousins, your kids, your uncles, aunts. They can be the worst people in your life. And that's just how it is. That's why never feel obligated to coexist with them. Fuck them. Who cares? If I had a shitty mom or dad, I ain't speaking to them no more. I don't give a fuck if you're my dad or my mom. You want to be a piece of shit, then I ain't gonna speak to you or deal with you. Sister, brother, son, daughter, I don't give a fuck who you are. You disrespect me, and I ain't speaking to you no more. You just become irrelevant. It's simple. And in family functions, if we're in the same place at the same time, I'm gonna act like you're a fucking statue or you don't exist. It's fine with me. I'm good at that. I'm good at ignoring people or acting like you're not here. It's cool. Don't think you're gonna grab my energy. That ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you like there's not even exist. Think you exist. If you want to do it to me, then you can see how it feels. It's not a problem. That's not a problem to me. I don't need none of them, so I can just do my thing. I've never been a person that needs somebody. I may want you, but I don't need you. I only need God. That's it, and spirit, and myself. Everyone else is irrelevant. I don't really trust anybody anyway. I've had trust issues my whole life. Ever since the existence of human beings, you can't trust nobody. If you do trust somebody, that's a great thing. Trusting somebody is a privilege to that person. So if I trust you, I love you, and I'll care about you. And if you trust me, then that's a great thing for you. Because trusting me is a good thing. Because I ain't going to lead you down the wrong path. And I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you don't think so, then that's all. That's good. I only lie in my bed. That's it. That's how I feel. Nice seeing you, Ninja. I'm glad you're good. And thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Oh, the thing is trust is earned, you know? Trust can be broken over a long period of time. You know, and that's the sad thing is you can know somebody for 10 years and you've always trusted them, you know? Always. And then they do something untrustworthy and everything goes to shit. That makes a person like not want to trust anyone again, especially if he's trusted someone for that long. But what we have to realize and understand is you should never trust anyone 100%. So your expectations are not high, you know? You could trust somebody, but not you shouldn't trust anybody 100%. Not even me. You know, I might get fed up with you and lie to you and say, go fuck yourself, you know, and you might get mad. You know, it happens to everyone. It's just the way it is. That's why I never really trust nobody 100%. And if you ain't looking me in my eye when I'm talking to you, then I know I can't trust you. No, I don't trust 100%. I can't. Never. I will, Ninja. Thanks. I appreciate you. Unfortunately, a lot of people trust 100%. Like my sister's the same way. She's too caring. She's too like, you know, loyal and too like you know, she trusts every single person and think that every person loves her. I say you're a delusional ass woman if you think everybody loves you, you know. You think she always says that, oh, they love me. That's what you think. You know, they love to use you and pick your brain and know your business so they can run back and tell your ex or people that know you or they want to know about you. Never tell people all your shit, man. Don't tell people nothing like that. What I say to anybody on here is what I've said already to other people and to you multiple times. So I don't have nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that if you're hiding things or you're not open and honest, then I know you're not trustworthy. If you're an open book and you prove that you are, then you can be trusted. That's why a lot of people trust me because they see what they get and get what they see. I have nothing to hide. You know, what am I gonna hide? Myself in the sheets? I don't have to hide anything. I'm very open and honest. And I feel like that's my policy. That's who I am. Yeah. But I don't trust people, everyone 100%. I might trust you 99%. Yeah. Hey Sophie, how you doing? Well, the thing is denial and doubt. The two D's, denial and doubt determines the trust. I don't know if that makes sense, but like if you live in denial of who you are, or you live in denial of knowing that person just lied to you, and you think that, you know, maybe they just did it because they had a bad day, or, you know, if you doubt, see, doubt is the most powerful thing in the world, you know. Doubt, if you doubt someone from jump and your senses and your intuition is telling you to doubt that person, you're not really sure. then you should keep them in that category. You should keep them you should keep everyone in that category until proven otherwise. And all because somebody's nice and helps you and gives you shit don't mean nothing. They'll backstab you because you're like that. The most decent people in the world are the ones you get disrespected the most, because the bad ones are saying, look at this dumb fuck. They're willing to give me all this shit and do all these things for me, so I'm gonna take them for everything they got. And when they're finished, I'll get another dumbass to do it. So the more you give doesn't mean the better your life is gonna get. The more you give, the stupider you end up looking, because the person's gonna end up telling you something one day and breaking your heart. You're gonna say, fuck all this shit I done for this person, they treat me like that. And then your heart's broken and you just don't know what to do, and you're just mad, and you just say to yourself, why does this happen? Then you end up meeting somebody else and doing the same shit. And that's why these things reoccur, because it's trying to teach you, don't do it. Stop helping everybody. You ain't God. God ain't helping everybody either, because God's a convenience for people, and so are you. Every person in this room is a convenience to somebody. That's who you are, a convenience to everyone around you. When they need you, they know you're gonna come, because they know how good your heart is, how good your soul is, and how nice you are. They're gonna use you. And then you have people who genuinely don't use you. It's not everyone, but the percentage of you getting back what you put in is very rare, getting it back. I'd have to live another 100 years to get back what I've given. Well, the thing is, with money and giving people money and shit like that, that's something that, well, I mean, if you don't regret any of it, then it doesn't bother you. Then I guess that you have nothing on your conscience to worry about, because you did good, right? But the thing is when you do that, you show that person that they are less of a person because you're giving them these things. So you're not teaching that person their lesson. You're neglecting their lesson to be learned, which is not to depend on you or your money or your kindness or your happiness. But see, that's just what people don't understand. See, where you're applying less karma or prolonging that person's karma in life. And some people would challenge that, but I've seen it happen firsthand. Sometimes when you keep bailing somebody out or keep helping somebody, they're not going to go through their karmic cycle because you're preventing it, if that makes sense. Because if a person keeps, like, indirectly crying about their life, and you're like putting a band-aid on it when you can, because you can and you want to, you're not teaching that person a lesson. That person is going to stay the way they are. And if they have all their body parts functioning and they can do shit on their own, then there's no reason for you to help them. They can help their damn self. Because a lot of people just they're waiting for an opportunity for somebody to give them shit so they don't have to do anything and they can live off of your dumbass. And that's how it really works. That's why we shouldn't help too many people. You can reward people, with gifts and money and things like that. It's nice to help people, just give something to somebody, but don't do it on a regular basis. Well, you just said you don't regret doing it. So if you don't regret it, then you're not a dumbass. Okay, no problem. I've helped a lot of people in my life. I've given people so much shit. And the natural thing for a human being to do is when they give, they want to receive as well, right? And some people would say, no, 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 no. I'll give, give, give. I don't need to receive. I just want to give. Bullshit. Because you would like to receive something, and don't act like you don't. You would love to receive something, a token of some sort of respect from the people you've helped, or from someone else, like, ended up giving you something or whatever. Because I'm genuinely like that. I don't really care deep down inside if somebody, gives me something or rewards me with something or gives something to me. I don't really care. I'm not really the type of person that receives too much, but you know what I do receive? I receive respect. I receive the minimum love that I need, and enough to get me through the day and enough to get me through my life. I don't need to be like someone who is popular or talked to every day, who's dealt with every day. That shit don't matter to me. I don't want to be popular or annoyed every day. I want my freedom. I want, to have my life to myself. I don't want people to aggravate me every fucking day. I don't want people to like call me, text me every day, annoying me. I don't need that in my life. I don't need the constant, you know, aggravation of people. And I think that's probably why I love being single and not having a woman nagging me every damn day or aggravating me. I need one that comes with a switch. When she starts talking too much, it just go click. Shut up. All right, go home now. Leave me alone. Come back tomorrow. And when you come here, just minimize your bullshit. And people be like, "Oh, you're mean." No, I'm not mean. I have my ways of life to keep myself sane. I don't need to listen to people's problems every day. That's why I don't do this every day, full time. I don't want to hear it because half the people who have issues is self inflicted. And if you have self inflicted things in your life, you got to really sit down and analyze everything in your life. And you say, why is this happening in my life? Self inflicted. Why is this happening in my life? You think about it and you're like, let me be honest. Self inflicted. The things that happen in your life, majority of it is self inflicted. Your mistake, you made a mistake, or you just don't want to learn your lessons, or you just don't speak up, or you just don't give a fuck, or you're lazy, or etc. Everyone, including myself, there's a lot of things that I want to do that I know I can make myself better at. Because I'm not perfect and I won't be. And neither are you. But what's in my life right now is self-inflicted too. There's a lot of things that I'm doing now that I shouldn't be doing, or I need to adjust and fix, or I want to do things that I know I can do but I won't. And then there's other things where I just say, you know what? I just need a break from life, or I just need a break from like wanting to do things. And now I just know that being this age now, I realize that I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. Once you can control what your mind thinks and assumes and intends to do, and you can control it, then you win. Believe me, it's all in here. See that B is for brain. That's what I have, which most people don't. I can't find a place to rent in July. That is self-inflicted. I didn't know I should have planned this. Oh my better, life better. Well, I'll put it to you this way. If you can't find a place, then somebody can find a place for you. See that? That's the whole thing. If you say those words, I can't, that means you can't do it. But it's not to say someone else can find you a place. Hey, uncle, how you doing? See what I'm saying? So it is self-inflicted because you can't find it. But that doesn't mean that someone else can't find it. And you know you can go somewhere and live if you want. You have options. You know? It's all up to you. You know, you gotta choose whatever you want to do. That's that's the thing. Only you can control what you want to do. Don't let someone else control your shit. Hell no. But you know what? It's March. July is a ways away and anything can change. That's why we should never plan ahead of time. That's why me, no, no, no. I ain't planning shit. I may come up with a plan, but it won't be concrete. It won't be solid. It won't be set in stone. Mm-mm. I'll never think that. Oh boy. That yawn wasn't self-inflicted either. It just comes out. Exactly, you got time. It's okay to plan, but just remember nothing is really, you know, set in stone. That's my favorite channel to watch, the Eyelid channel, because that's when I love everyone the most. Before I go to bed and I pray, I say I love you. I love everybody. Now it's time to sleep. Then when I wake up, I realize I don't love half the people that I even said I love. I just love them when I sleep or when they sleep. That's the best one. It's all good though. We can plan. Just make sure you don't have high expectations. Just have confident expectations that things will work out. That's the best thing you can do is have confident expectations that it's going to work out. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, it's 12:18, 12:19 here in the morning, March 5th. I'm going to get my ass to bed. I've had a long, long day. Had a good day though, very positive. Got a lot done. I ate good today. I'm blessed. I'm very, you know, happy to have good people in my life. I spoke to my cousin today. She added me to TikTok, and I was surprised that she did. She likes music and stuff, and she saw my videos, obviously, of me DJing, and she added me, and then she said, "How are you doing, cuz? How's things?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Hope you're good too." She goes, "Yeah, I'm blessed." I said, "See, that's why you're my cousin. See, you said the right thing. I'm blessed." See, there you go. Nothing wrong with that, man. So yeah, I got some more followers on TikTok. I didn't go in there today because I don't want to tear the ass out of it. I like to go like every 2 days or every other day. I don't want to go in there every single day. I come on here every day pretty much, but because I love coming on here. But playing music, I'm just gonna limit myself to like every other day or every 2 days or every time I feel like it. We'll see. But anyway, I cut my grass today too this afternoon. It was such a beautiful day here. I cut my grass. I'm so glad I did that. Now tomorrow I have to clean up the rest of the yard. There's a truck driver's coming here to pick up all the trash from the renovation on Saturday. So between now and then, tomorrow's Thursday, tomorrow's trash day. So I'm gonna put all the trash out tomorrow. And then the bathroom is pretty much, ready. Just gotta put the vanity in, the toilet, and all the fixtures, and it's ready to go. Then the doors come in. The doors for the shower come in like 2 more weeks. So by the end of the month, the bathroom will be fully functional. Yeah, I'm gonna take a video of it and a pictures of it when it's all finished. But I showed the updated video the other day. I don't know if you saw it. I think he wasn't here when I showed you. Hey, by the way, have you seen Brother Dan? Is bro okay? Have you spoken to him like lately? He hasn't been in here for a while. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw him. Probably like maybe a week ago. I think. I think it was a week ago that I saw him. I hope he's okay. Yeah, Goodman came in here earlier and told me that he was making a song list for him. And I asked Goodman if has he seen him, and he said no. And I was like, well, I haven't seen him either, but he has gone missing before for a couple days or a week and come back. But I guess he's doing his thing. Everybody has their moments where they stay away, and do what they have to do. I hope he's okay. So, okay, well, that's good. I missed your live, yeah. Yeah. That must have been when I was asleep or something. I don't know. I woke up the next day and I was like, fuck, Tanya Man live. I didn't even get no fucking notification. I'm actually gonna I might get a new phone tomorrow because I think my phone's fucked. I don't know. I got a phone call today and I think I got that phone call for a reason. 'Cause my phone's not been right for a while. And I have the iPhone 14 and now they have the iPhone 17, right? So they called me today. A lady called me. She couldn't even say my last name. She just said, Mr. Mark. And I was like, yes, speaking. Oh, I'm calling from One Communications, and I want to tell you that you are a very loyal customer, and you are eligible to get iPhone 17 for free for a 3-year contract according to your current phone plan. Are you interested in this, sir? I said, yeah, I'm interested. Okay, is your email still the same? Can you please confirm your email for me? And I'm like, yes, okay. Like, how the fuck do these have these people calling people that don't even speak decent English and can't even say my last name properly? I'm like, all right, sweetheart, you just email me the information and I'll make my decision tomorrow. Okay, sir. Thank you for being a loyal One Communication customer. Uh, if you stay on the line, please, you can do a survey if you have time. I was like, no, I don't have time for that shit. I was like, thank you very much. Okay, sir. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. And I was like, all right, dear sweetheart. I think I might just go get a damn phone. Because the last time I got that call was 3 years ago and I upgraded my phone and it was the best thing I ever did. So if I can get it for free for a 3-year contract and swap in my phone, sure, hell yeah. If you're doing that for me, sure. I'll take the new iPhone 17 on a 3-year contract for free, sure. That's what happened with the last one. It's perfectly fine. But my phone hasn't been working very well. I'm not getting no notifications. It's just not working right. It's not my camera, my like it seems like this phone's got like a notification problem. It notifies me when it feels like it's a lazy iPhone 14. That's what it is. It's a lazy phone. It says, fuck you, I'm not giving you no notifications today. I'll feel like it when I feel like. And the battery dies pretty quickly too. So I think I got that phone call for a reason. So tomorrow I might go down there in the morning, and if there's no line there, then I'll say, look, I'm here for the iPhone 17 upgrade. I got a call yesterday and an email. So here's my phone. Take the SIM card out, hook up my shit, give me a new phone, and hasta la vista. Give me my shit, get a new phone. But I'm going to miss my cover though. I'm going to have to get a new one. It's all good. I might just get a new. I'm going to keep this phone though. I don't have to trade it in. She says I don't have to trade in the phone. I can keep it because it's mine anyway. 3-year contract's up, so I can get a new one. See, I might have a new iPhone 17 tomorrow. I'll see. I don't really like upgrading my phone, but this thing's a piece of shit. It's not giving me no notifications, so I need to get a whole new phone so I can see if that makes a difference. And last time I did it, it did make a difference. So I remember, like, when I went live on Instagram, it wasn't working properly, and I used to get so pissed. And then when I got a new phone, it started working again, and I was like, "Well, there you go." Anyway, let me get my ass out of here and go watch the Eyelid channel and get some sleep. I'm heading off for today. I'm fresh and clean. I got a shower already. I'm good to go. My grass is cut. I gotta wash my clothes tomorrow, take out my trash, and then go get my new phone. Treat myself, why not? Well, they're treating me. So, might as well take the deal, right? If I can get a brand new phone, sure, I'll take it. Hell yeah. All right, Tanya, good to see you always. Stay positive. Remember, you did the right thing today. Everything happens for a reason. And when all fails, just say, fuck it, I don't care. It ain't my business. You know what? Before I go, I want to tell you that don't ever think you're obligated when you're an employee to make somebody's business great or do everything for them. Because they don't give a fuck about you, because they just look at you as somebody that can be replaced. And guess what? You can go get a fucking another job anytime you want. So try not to care as much. I can say that because I work for myself, but Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night and your day. Bye.